guys today. We are going to start preparing to meet in our book clubs. Now, in book clubs, we want to have good conversations and good discussions. We want to talk long about one idea or one thought before we move on to the next idea or thought. So we want to, when we meet with our book clubs on Friday, I want everybody to have, on Thursday, yes, I keep forgetting, no school Friday. When we meet with our book clubs Thursday, I want everybody to have a very interesting and lively conversation. So I want us to have a great discussion in our book clubs. Now, one of the ways to help us prepare for that is we have our book club discussion guide. Do you remember I passed these out yesterday? We have them in our books. This is going to help us start thinking about our books as we read and preparing our ideas and our thoughts to bring to book club. But we want to make sure when we're in our book clubs that we're all sharing and having a great discussion. Now, Allie and I are going to model some ways to have a book club discussion. So she's going to help me out today because we want to talk about how is the way, some strategies for having the best discussions and conversations that we can have. So we're going to model it two different ways, okay? So in the first way, I want you guys to watch really carefully and see what you can observe so we can talk about what happened. So this is modeling demonstration number 1 with Allie and I. So Allie's my partner. Okay. I have a connection with Jared. I had to move once when I was a kid.
I noticed the mom in the story doesn't talk about the dad a lot.
Okay, that's the end of our demonstration. What did you think about how we were having a discussion or sharing our thoughts? What do you think, Kira? Okay. Okay. What did you, I guess more importantly, what did you notice about the way we were interacting and partner sharing and having a conversation? Sadie, what do you think?
That she and that when you were talking that she was listening to you.
She was listening, but did you think we were having, would you call that a discussion or a conversation? What do you think? Would you think we were having a conversation? Marley?
Well, it was a very quick conversation.
It was very quick. I like that. And here's my demonstration. What happened was I kind of threw the ball at Allie and splat. It just landed. And then she threw a ball back at me like an idea. And it just dropped.
It's funny.
When we're in our book clubs and we're having a discussion, we want to keep the ball or our idea, we want to keep it in the air. We want to keep it going. We're going to try to keep our idea going and talk for one idea for a long time, just like keeping the ball in the air. Do you see how we're passing back and forth and we're taking turns? Now, watch us model it one more way. Is it okay if I share my idea first?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a connection. I had to move when I was a kid. I was really unhappy about it, just like Jared in the book. Do you remember that part when he said nobody ever listened to him or asked his opinion about anything? That's exactly how I felt when I had to move. But you know what? After a while, I really liked my school, and I made a lot of new friends. So I think Jared is going to end up liking his house, just like the way I did when I was a kid. What do you think about that?
I think he's going to have stories to tell his friends about his house. They are really going to like his house. So then Jared will start to like his house too. I wonder if something happened with the mom and the dad that Jared's mom wants to keep a secret. What do you think about that?
I think that's an interesting idea. Let's talk some more about that. Now I'm going to pause this. Now, think about what did you notice different in our second modeling. I want you to think about it. What did you see us doing to try to keep the ball in the air and going back and forth? I'm going to have you turn and talk with your partner for just a minute about that.
They had it going and the ball
Madison, you're Jacob's partner, right? Get together. Get together, honey. Madison, can you scoot over by him so that you can hear each other?
And I was really like, daddy, and they're just like, and they're just talking super quick. I didn't know what they were talking about. But if they did it longer, I would more understand what they were talking about.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, show 0. Okay, I want to hear what you and your partner talked about. What did you see us doing to help keep the ball in the air? Morgan?
Me and Sadie talked about that the first one, it didn't really keep the ball in the air because you talk so quick that you just throw it and it just went on the ground. But the second one, it was much longer and more as a discussion so that the ball would just stay in the air the whole entire time.
Great. So I'm going to say talk long. That's a great one. Okay, Charlie, what did you and your partner talk about?
Like, what are you going to do at recess, or do you want to sit by me at lunch?
Nice. Good observation. So we're going to stay focused on our book.
Stay focused.
Great. We were talking about our book the whole time. Kaden.
Like, you would say something and then Allie would comment back on it and make a connection.
Right. So we would say more about it. And it's, okay, I'm going to say more about it and try to connect. And I'll take Kira.
You guys could give me more ideas and like ask me what you thought about it.
Right, asking questions, really good. So you guys did a great job thinking about what we were doing to help expand the conversation and keep the ball in the air. I'm going to add one thing. Try to stay on one idea for as long as you can. Don't jump around to like one idea and the next and the next. So I'm going to say the other thing is to stay on one idea as long as we can. So these are the kinds of things that we want to be doing when we meet in our book club on Thursday. And I'm going to add to something, I'll mention it. I'm not going to put it on our chart because you guys are so good at this. Always with partners, we know to make eye contact, right? So that was something that you guys are really good at already. We didn't even mention that. So great job with that today. So when we meet with our book clubs on Thursday,